Are y'all ready for this?
This is episode 9, part 2. Welcome to Stay Podcast, a podcast to stay from stay.
So my sister caught our house on fire when I was 10.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. My sister caught my room on fire when I was 10.
For me, I think mine has to be I don't remember this part, but I tell my mom like whenever I think about because I would have to be with my birth mother when I was younger. And all I remember that has anything to do with her is just being alone and nobody was there. So I mean like
Like
I don't
she would
really
just leave you there by yourself and go do whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I think I was just left alone a lot with
Mm.
I don't like but I can remember her laughing. That's it.
Both of my parents worked a lot. And
My birth
when I
mother
was
was a
in,
druggie and an alcoholic.
yeah, when I was little, she would pick me up and put me in her bed with the alarm clock so that I could turn off the alarm and get dressed and get to the bus stop by myself at the age of 7 or 6. Probably 6 because my sister wasn't there. So I was very young and taking care of myself. And then I was very young taking care of myself and my sister. Like I was 10 when my mom would work on Saturdays and I would have to clean the house and watch my sister and do the laundry. And I always had a meal made for them. And yeah, when people tell me I can't do something, guess what I'm going to do?
Guess what I have?
I'm one of those
Dr.
that don't
Pepper. The cherry?
don't tell me I can't do something. Or
This is the strawberries and cream, and this is the cream.
oh
soda.
yeah, those are good.
Right.
Both of those are good.
Yes, they are.
I like your plain old Dr. Pepper.
Sunman Salon.
Alrighty, we are
Don't play
upon
with your hair.
we are upon winter and the cold weather. So I looked up some good stuff for hair during the cold weather. See, this is several natural hair care tips for the colder season. The first one talks about cooling down your water. We all know we love our hot showers for most of us who can stand the hot showers. But it's actually really bad for your hair to have like a really hot shower during the winter.
I only wash my hair like once a week, so
So the article recommends bathing either in warm or lukewarm water, and at the end, if you can stand cool water, go for the cooler water to lock in that moisture in your hair follicles.
I
Well,
do
but
when
that's
I
colder
do wash my
water.
hair, I have it on warm. I don't have it on the hot like
I keep it on I do keep it on kind of cold.
It
I like
help
take cold showers.
it helps the natural oils in your hair to, kind of help protect it during the winter. That's why a lot of the times our hair will either like be like super broke because of that hot water and not wanting to cool it down.
yeah. I always
Well, I
rinse
stopped doing
wash
hot
and rinse
water
and
when I would dye my hair because I heard a lot of times hot water can wash it out faster, so I usually don't wet my hair in hot water.
It
yeah, I use
does.
like lukewarm.
Yep. You could double up on the hair nourishing and moisturizing. I would not recommend any oils for your hair. I've been told it is not good for your hair no matter what oil it is. Coconut oil, nothing. That stuff will literally have buildup, and that's why so many people have really bad dandruff and a lot of buildup on their scalp.
The only
makes-
time I use
that makes
coconut
a lot
oil
of
in my
sense.
hair is when about to bleach it, or I have just bleached it and I'm about to color it. I'll use coconut oil so that it doesn't.
I used to use what was
Yeah,
it,
so
Mediterranean oil or whatever. And I did used to have dandruff, but when I stopped using it, I don't have dandruff.
Yeah, it's that buildup. It's flaking off because it's not. What will happen is that oil will coat your scalp, and any product like a clarifying shampoo or anything can't get to it. So then your hair will literally start breaking off because it's not getting the oxygen it needs.
Mm.
They did recommend 2 different oils though, and I've been told not use oil, but I guess, if it's a natural lightweight oil like argan or jojoba oil, before blow drying your hair, it's supposed to help lock in more of that moisture. And it does actually have a static or fine hair section. Um, get a really nice conditioner, and it says like a richer consistency. Um, I would also suggest getting a humidifier if you don't have one,
I
because
do
it
not have one.
works. It
I
works
have an air
really well.
purifier. I don't have a humidifier.
Uh,
yeah, we use a dehumidifier. We do not need a humidifier.
oh, look, it even has a section for colored hair for the winter.
Oh, okay.
Because as we know, hair dye and bleach does actually dry out our hair. It actually a very nice color protectant shampoo and conditioner will work just fine for colored hair. I'll probably have to look some up for
Not your what was it? Your tree
tea tree oil.
yeah, your tea
Yeah,
tree
I
oil.
wouldn't
Yep.
suggest that. That would strip your hair. But that Love Planet and Beauty is amazing for colored hair. I've been using it for over a year and I really like it.
The what?
Love Planet and Beauty.
Love Planet and
They have
Um
several different fragrances.
so if you're like me and like hats are really good for the winter.
like
Just don't go outside with your hair wet ever. You will get sick
yeah.
and your hair will get even more damaged.
And that's why
I
I wore my bunny hat Saturday morning to breakfast.
I always have a hair dryer.
I don't
And
use
I
a hair
don't do
dryer.
that.
avoid overheating your hair with like hot blow dryers because I know a lot of people do actually sit there and crank it all the way up, and it's
Mine
like
has a cold section, like a cold
that'll
air.
that'll definitely work for the winter because if you overheat it, that more damage will come and your hair again will break.
I don't even remember the last time I used a hair dryer on my hair. It had to have been at least 2 years ago.
I used a hair dryer because my hair was so thick and it never dried fast enough
My
naturally.
hair is
So I
still
had to,
wet. My hair is still wet from my shower last night.
yeah, my hair's so wet too because I didn't dry it this time. I just threw it up.
All
That's all I
right,
put.
be beautiful. I hadn't put anything new in there. Nothing
We're
in the
supposed
love
to do
stay
any
room. There's nothing in room 143. Ow.
the love day room. My story room.
No, no, this was the like I think sending greetings to the guys.
Oh, that's room
Um,
143.
yeah.
Yeah, there was
So
nothing new in
love
there.
stay is the stay stories, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep telling myself to go through the videos to see which one I have and which one I haven't.
They are like all over my my personal social media.
Do this one. I guess this one's short, and I don't think I've read that one. It says, I saw a reel of Stray Kids on my Instagram. I think it was of Thunders with Hyojin in focus. My heart, my mind, my everything was like, who is he? And I found them on YouTube and they all captured my heart. Hyojin
Mhm.
is my bias. Lino is my bias wrecker. I feel like Lino, if he's not your bias, he's most always your bias wrecker.
Well, because
But
when you first are introduced to Lino, he is just a cat of a different breed. Like the boy is just like I wondered about him. I'm like he was not my bias to start out with.
he
Because
definitely caught my eye at the beginning. Like he was definitely one of my favorite
well, he
from the
was like cuteness wise, yeah, he had it, but his personality wise, it takes a while to figure Lino out. He
yeah.
doesn't just put it out there. He doesn't wear all of his stuff on his shoulders. So yeah, and I just kept seeing and I just kept watching, and the more content I watched, the more you could see Lino coming out. Um he is just one of those kids. I mean, he doesn't put it out there. His love language is very different from the rest of them.
For me, like what kind of like caught my eye with him was his eyes. There just looked like there was a lot in it. Like when he would stare at, like when he would just look, it just looked like he had so much to say.
I could just see
So
his
I just loved
mischievous
his
self.
eyes.
And the more I watched him, the more I saw myself, because the things that he does on stage are things that I would do on stage, like that I have done not necessarily on stage because I was always in the technical part, but just the little pranks he pulls and things like that. I'm like, oh, that is so me. I have so many stories about that. But once you really start noticing Lino, he's usually always in the background, but you start seeing these little drops of who he is. And yeah, because I'm watching him with his cats. Yeah, so very
Which
heartwarming.
he sent us a video of it recently.
Yeah,
Recently
on
about
his
cat.
birthday when his oldest cat was, they put ribbons and stuff on him. Yeah, it was funny. It's like cute, huh?
Like yes, very.
Yes, yes, Lino. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Let me see.
But yeah, Lino is definitely usually a wrecker.
Yes, he definitely is. That's basically how it ends. She says, "But I love them all. I'm 40." See, we got a 40-year-old stay here from Norway. Do 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 do.
There wasn't anything in Circus either. Three Racha. Did I put? That's something I put a long time ago.
Yeah.
And Dance Racha, I added. That's Miro. I added the Megaverse slow and mirrored dance tutorial. I don't know how far it goes. It may just be the chorus like always, but oh, voices. I don't think Jess has put anything in voices, has she? What do you want, Benny?
No, it seems like she's been real busy lately
Oh.
because I haven't really been seeing her.
No, she hadn't been on a whole lot. Other than gracing us with her presence last week. Collision of languages. Brandy has posted a lot. I'm still
Yeah, I
scrolling.
noticed.
Yeah. Posted
Date
10
five.
Korean bad words because we all need to know how to cuss in Korean.
Yes.
How to write Korean alphabet from A to Z. Oh, I need to look that one.
They don't have a normal alphabet like we do.
No,
I
they only have like
know.
what, like 10 or 12 letters or something like that.
They have
Yeah, 10,
26. They have
26.
26. It's just divided up into vowels and consonants. I went and looked it up trying to figure out how I can
Where they add them together too. Like you had to take a
Yeah.
vowel and a consonant together to make a word.
it's so easy. Like easier than English.
Yeah, once you figure that one out.
I
I
learned it in
know.
half
I
an
still
hour.
haven't.
The only thing I have learned about languages is that is not my area of expertise.
It's
I know, I
mine
barely-
because I love language.
No.
I barely know how to write in English, so
I feel you.
Well, I think the sentence structure is kind of what turned me off of it because having been a writer for so long, and then their sentence structure is super weird to me. So, she posted another thing. Did you tell Daddy? Yeah, James.
Puppy.
I don't know what
it's
it's like. Why were you late? What's your name? So I guess it's just like starting conversation type questions, maybe.
I feel like it would be
stay off my
easier
hope.
if they like they would put the actual like pronunciation of it or something, so that way we'll be able
Pronunciation
to,
is a huge issue with it.
yeah.
And then she posted a daily Korean quiz. Can y'all see me? I know you can't because I can't see you. How to say thank you in Korean. There are only 6 versions, so you can learn 6
Oh.
ways.
Hold on, let me see.
Top 10 question words in a Korean drama.
Chincha.
Okay.
Hamnasina? No.
Really?
How do you say it?
Jinja.
Huh?
You just kind of like make like it into a question. You can literally go chincha for like yeah,
Jinja?
or like
That's how you
really.
say thank you?
Yeah, remember we
No,
had that
jinja means
discussion of
really.
how I always thought they were
Oh.
whining, but it wasn't whining. It's literally the way, however the word is used, however they, what am I going to say? The inflection that they use on the word tells you how the word is being used. Does that make sense? Okay.
I was
Because that
trying to
was
see
really
if-
hard to get out.
I was trying to see if I knew how to say thank you. Is it kamnasnida or something?
Komapsamnida, kamsamnida,
Kamsada.
Kamsamnida.
kamsa.
It just, I
Kamsamnida.
think it depends on if you're using like an,
Formal
what is
and
it, a
informal.
formal or informal? Yeah.
I think
Kamsamnida
that's one of the
is
things I
Kamsada.
really get confused about. I'd probably use more informal than formal or vice versa.
I would use more formal because it's better to be formal and not need to be than be informal and offend somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
What you'll hear in K-dramas would be kamsamnida, which is
Yeah.
really just a formal, informal way. Kamsaham need something. I can't remember the other one, but like they posted a video, but there's formal, informal, formal, informal, and then like slang.
Probably
So.
found a split end. I need to get my hair cut. That's me. So random. Connected. We're not doing anything with Red Lights Reading Room. There's nothing new in there. Getting cool with K-pop. Yeah, I posted a lot in here. Let me scroll back. Nope, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Demonic Little Elf posted the P1 Harmony 3rd anniversary. I have not watched that yet. And a 17 official music video, but I don't know what it's for because it's not telling me. And Hyphen has concluded their successful tour. 6 U.S. cities with over 85,000. I don't, that cut off there. 5 BTS members are eligible for Album of the Year at the Grammys. I can see that because they're really slaying it. Mm, I guess somebody made a remix from V's song "Slow Dancing." Subin, it's where's been my going? This is off of Weverse. Subin, don't know who he's with, so I don't really follow any of them. But he's like Bang Chan, where it's always his goal to make sure the other members are happy.
Subin, you know Subin?
I don't know
I
Subin.
think he's off of TXT now.
Subin? Or the
Wouldn't that be like the other dude for TXT because he's the leader? I don't know who is Subin. Maybe with 17.
Let me.
I was saying one of Subin's iconic lines because he goes, Subin, you know Subin?
No, that's like a Lino
Uh,
thing.
Yeah,
No,
he's
we
off
know,
the
we know.
he's off
Oh,
the
it does say it
TXT.
is TXT, but I would have thought it would have been the other guy.
He's the only
Um,
Subin I know off of Weverse.
Minute. Oh yeah, he's TXT because he's talking about teaching his friends how to do the dance for Sugar Rush Ride. Hey, I want to learn. Does he want to come teach me? Because choose your room, dude. I have 19 rooms and you can't have mine, but you can use any of the other ones.
Over here getting cocky with it.
No, I'm serious. Like I used to get like I used to feel claustrophobic in houses, so I'd have to leave all the time, and I don't have that problem anymore. If I'm claustrophobic, I move to another room. Um,
Lucky.
NCT, this is pretty
And
nice
I got
until you
like
start
4
putting
rooms.
wax warmers in every room, and then you realize how expensive it's going to be, so you just stop. Plus my basement's haunted, so yay.
How often do you go in each room, or do you just some rooms you just never even go in?
Some rooms I never go in, like the guest bedrooms. The only time I really go in there is to clean up right before I know I'm fixing to have company. Like I change out all the sheets and make sure it's vacuumed and there's no dead wasp body anywhere. Because we have
Sleepover at
wasps.
Tanya's.
Yeah,
I know,
we have
right?
wasps that come out of our fireplace upstairs. And our basement, I used to use a lot, but then it flooded and it was just a jacked up mess. And now we're remodeling the one bedroom next to the room that flooded, or that started the flooding, I should say. And so everything's moved out of that room, and so everything's everywhere right now until I get that room finished. They're talking about Jisoo. Jisoo, is that her name from Blackpink? Jisoo.
Jisoo.
Jisoo. Is
Mhm.
starring in Lee Min Ho's next film. Not Lino, Lee Min Ho.
The
You
manhole.
said who? Leave me who?
Did y'all see that? Where they were videoing Jennie at one of the Blackpink concerts, and she was like not even half-assing her dance. Like it was like, I mean, it was
It was
so
a
bad.
practice. It was a practice. That's
Oh,
where
was it a
the people-
practice?
It was like they did a sound check and she was just kind of going over
Like
what she
Lino does,
remembered.
like just kind of doing a walkthrough.
Yep. And that's where they got the whole lazy Jenny's lazy, even though she puts her
Okay.
heart out into things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch them, but I watched that and I'm like, surely like the other members would say something to her if she was doing that in a concert. Because I
Oh,
would
yeah.
not be shy. I'd be like, you
Rose
need to step your shit up.
Rose would definitely say something if
Yeah.
Jenny was
She's the
being lazy. But
Australian one, right?
the Australian, Brazilian, or New Zealander.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we have a thing in here from, I am gonna slaughter this name. Hunan Kai? Hunan Kai?
Just call him Kai.
I know, I was gonna say.
Is it the Kai
mostly
like the
just goes by
rover
Kai.
Kai? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's
like
similar,
oh.
but not the same person.
Oh.
It's from TXT. He's from TXT too.
God, they're doing a lot of TXT stuff. Okay.
But it's Huanyin Kai.
Jimin is going to release a personal documentary about making of first solo journey. Okay. And
Okay,
then,
Marshmallow Boy.
yeah, it's saying something about Jimin for Dior in GQ Korea. Fans choose the Kid Leroy's too much with Jungkook and Central, whatever his name is. And hyphen Chicago fan cams. A song review of the new 17, The God of Music.
Hmm.
Oh, this is okay. So
Ooh.
we all know 50/50's been having like a shit ton of trouble lately because they signed with their company. They had this huge hit straight off the bat. Then Sony Music came in and said like, "Yo, chickies, come to our side. Cancel that contract with that piddly ass company, right?" And then they were in a legal dispute because they tried to
Several.
cancel. Yeah, they tried to cancel their contract with that company, and I think one girl went back to that company, but now it's saying 3 members of 50/50 has been cut by that agency, which
The
kind of sucks
whole
for yeah.
the whole legal battle. I've been keeping up on that, but the whole legal battle, they're trying to sue.
Oh, see, he's back. He's huge.
Dang. But the whole 50/50 mess is they were being treated wrong. Like weren't being paid what they're told they were going to be paid. They were getting harassed. There was some form of abuse. Kina is the one that went back. She had to recant her statement in order to not lose her job. The other three is like, no, we're going to keep at this due to the fact that we want to be treated right. So the other three got their contracts completely cut. Kina's the only one that did not get their thing cut. And it wasn't the CEO. It was the givers, the people who were in charge of the girls in the first place. It was the giver's fault for manipulating them into saying, "Hey, it's the CEO." So that's why the 3 had already been cut.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Got it. But anyway, it's talking about the 3 members have been cut. And then Sailor Moon's artist illustrated a single cover art for Blackpink's Jennie. That is super cute. Oh, and Hive right now. They finally had a woman arrested for stalking V in the resident elevator with a marriage license
With a marriage
license
license.
application.
Oh,
Finally, they got one.
It's like, man, mental illness must run rampant in Korea.
They don't talk about mental illness at all, despite
Well,
you
they
know how
should,
many. Ooh,
because I'm sorry, but y'all are some weird asses.
this
I
made
don't get it.
this made tug at some heartstrings. I'm not sure if it was posted in that channel, but the late Sully, her drama is coming to Netflix here soon. So
Is she the one that unalived herself like in 2014? Something like that?
2019.
No, God,
Um,
so soon. Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
She was being harassed on her live, but she was part of FX. Beautiful soul, just like how a lot of K-pop artists are
Yeah.
dealing with mental health. But her drama is coming to Netflix, I think at either the middle of November or the end of November. And it's called Dear Jinri. So if anybody wants to go watch it, I know I'm gonna watch it. Just be prepared for tissues, because I miss her face.
Well,
I
and I
miss her
know
so much.
BTS's movie that they put out this summer is coming to. Anyway, it's coming to the TV. It's supposed to be coming out like pretty quick.
It doesn't surprise me.
I'll watch it. I wasn't going to go to the movie and watch it, but 'cause
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
watch
even know.
Sully's. I'm gonna watch Sully. I miss her.
Then I moved on to Slumpin' Room, which I don't know that Kim's put a whole lot in here. I have put the 7 most iconic Korean dramas ever made. The Boy and His Heron review. There's a lot on this. I don't even know what it is. The Boy and His Heron. There's been a ton of articles on it.
Oh.
Another Jisoo with Lee Min Ho, and then how Netflix's Duna turns a beloved webtoon into a deeply romantic something because it stopped. So it
Webtoon.
was a webtoon called Duna, and it's going to be live action.
Oh my god!
Ew.
I looked in the thingy. Oh, one of my favorite dramas is coming back. I gotta go watch it. Strong Woman debunks Sue Bug Bug and Demon. Ah, sorry.
The guys really haven't. Well, the thing with the lives now is if they do the lives on Instagram, it may or may not be there later. So kind of hard to put the lives in there when it just kind of disappears.
Another webtoon.
And I was just
Bang Chan's mom, I guess they got hailed the other day, so she took a picture of that and the leaves, and I don't know who this lady is she's with, but she took a picture with some lady. Chang Bin's sister's stuff is super boring. No offense to her, but her stuff is super boring. It's like pictures of food, but you don't know what it is. Or picture of her watch, or to go to the living room. Oh, okay. Let's do Maze of Memories.
or my steak here.
Huh?
Steak
Oh,
here.
you want to do steak hair?
Well, it's normally in order, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't have my paper, so.
Let me see. So in our steak care, I just put a link to the website that you can go to get the fan club recruitment. So that way, in case nobody knows how to find it and when it comes out. But yeah, that's all I did there. So I know, like, when I was a baby today, I wish I would have known that ahead of time.
Well, I
didn't
think
even-
there's enough new Benny stop. There's enough new stays now. I think that people are communicating better and they're posting
Yeah.
the links and things. So
because at the time they were mostly just like you had to like really delve deep into social media to even be able to even know this exists. And I wasn't
And
a
I
big
will
social
put that
media fan.
when it opens up, I will put it in my newsreel that it is open and where they can go to find it. So
Okay, now on to make the memory. We're on episode 3, part 4, and I also did part 5 because the episodes were short. Not a
Right.
lot went down in these episodes. For part 4, it mostly just starts off with the boys working on their songs they have with each of their teams. So Jenny's team was the first to pop up, and Hyojin was like, it was just showing Hyojin really working hard to try to get to where he needs to be, so that way he's not letting anybody down. So he was working on his pronunciation when it comes to like his rap parts, and
So that's the one when he was in the room with the pencil in his mouth.
yeah.
Okay.
And so, which Chani pointed out, he was just like, he's honestly doing a really great job, and he's really working at it. He seems like he's getting better, so that's great for Hyojin.
Yeah. He works really hard.
Yes, he does. Because, like a lot of the time, most people see him as just a face, and he's more than that. He's a dancer, he's a rapper.
Mhm. A lyricist, a songwriter. Yeah, he's just
All the boys, they're all like
Mhm.
they're all rounders.
Yeah, they really are. I can't see, so I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna have fun editing
Yeah.
this episode.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Just like the
Uh,
Edna mode one.
I'm sorry. I did not want to offend you, but I was at breakfast and I looked down for like a split second and I just busted out laughing.
I
don't even
snorted
know.
at it.
So it's like, of all people to think of in that particular moment, that just it
Edna
was
mode.
I was gonna say she
Yeah.
has no room to talk, Miss Screen Record my
oh,
frozen state.
I laughed. Of course, I had my headphones on. Everybody's looking at me, and I'm just over there laughing my ass off.
I wonder. This so damn where was? Oh yeah, so the next
Sorry.
team that popped up was Lino's team. You know, with Lino, what was it? Changbin and Felix. Which is really weird. Honestly, I think it was a little weird that Lino and Felix were both on the same team, just because like one, they're both dancers, so there was really like nothing to really help them out there. There was really nothing to help them out there when it came to like getting advice from all different specs of stuff. And not only that is Lino and Felix were both on the possible elimination team, so I felt like spreading them out would have been better. So that way they weren't like both at risk within the same
Mhm.
team. Because the whole point of them needing help is to get help from their teammates. Doesn't help when they're both on the same team.
I think that's why Bang Chan took it so hard, as he felt like he failed them.
Yeah, because like if they would have split it up in a way where each of them got to like work on something, it would have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like which member out of the 4 members that were pointed out that needed to work on stuff, which member needed the less help? I feel like
Han and
Kyojin.
Changbin.
No, the ones that were
Oh,
picked
out of the
up
ones. Okay, yeah.
that were possible elimination. I feel like Kyojin was like the least member that we really had to worry about then, you know?
Yeah.
Did you just read it?
The thing is, when I posted that, nobody said anything, so I don't even know that they saw it, but we know. It can be our inside joke.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was over here just, having fun vibing. I looked down and that's all I see.
I don't know how did we get sidetracked?
Really doesn't take much.
No.
It just point like a flashlight towards Tanya and she'd be like, "Ooh, shiny."
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, let me tell you a story.
About a
Let
man
me
named
interrupt
Jed.
you.
Before I lose this thought.
Now I got
This
the
is why I
fucking
interrupt you
Beverly
guys.
Hillbillies stuck in my head.
Okay, let me get us back on track. Where was I? Lino's team. It started off with Lino's team after Chenny. Like, oh, that's how we got off track with Hyojin because we're getting off of like, yeah, something.
No,
like that.
I only asked if that was the pencil episode, and you said yes, so that wasn't it. But I'm sure
then
it was something.
I pointed out how it was a bad combination to put Felix and
Oh,
Lino
yeah,
on the
Felix
same
and
team.
Lino together. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then it goes on to show that Lino was like off pocket and he was like, he kind of feels a little bad because he's the older one of the group and he's the only one getting help, So that's how
We're up
that's
to 9,000. 9,052.
Whoa. Okay, and then we got episode 3, part 5. Now this episode actually begins with Shani asking Woojin if they should take the boys out for some fun. So the first team Changbin, Felix, and Lino, they decided to go to the park and they played a few games. They were a little shocked that they had to blow up their own couches, but they managed to do it. And then they also had Felix. They volunteered Felix to order the food so that way he could learn. He had a little trouble at first, but in the end he was successful. The next out ones on their outing was Bain-chan, Hyojin, and Sungmin. They decided to go bowling, and as we all know, when you're competing in something, one of them has to lose, which would include one of that loser to pay for them to eat. Bain-chan was doing good at first, like he was kind of on a little streak, but then the others started catching up, and then he started losing that streak and ended up failing in the end. So, of course, our man is the one that has to like dish out some cash to pay for everybody's food there. The last group was Ian, Woojin, and Han. They decided to go do karaoke, which actually looked like a lot of fun. Like they look like they're having a lot of fun. I want to do that. I want to do karaoke. But they were just like letting loose, having fun. They looked like they had no worries in the world. And that's how this episode ended, with Ian's little solo. The last one to sing the song. And yeah. And Stray Kids lore, I don't know. Let's check. I didn't. Oh, a lot of people are saying that the Stray Flicks,
Skiz Flicks.
Gift Flicks, they're saying
It's like a
lot of
part
that-
2.
Well, they're saying a lot of that is tying in with Stray Kids lore. So they're saying that is what it is. It's Stray Kids lore. So
It goes along with that music video where Lee No was the lead man and Hyunjin was the director or something like that. But Hyunjin was actually in love with the girl that Lee No was acting with. Yeah, it goes along with that whole thing. Which we will discuss more with the song. What did I call it? Song theory.
okay,
Looks
that's
like-
what I was hearing. My cat's climbing on my door again.
Oh.
He's probably hanging from one of the coats that are right there.
If I ever need Han pictures, I know exactly where to go to get them.
Kim.
Yep. She posts thousands a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Probably trying to clear up some room off her camera roll.
I've had to do that a couple of times. The guys and their tongue. Why can they not keep their tongue in their mouth?
Because
don't mind
they
it.
know we find it hot.
Yep. Especially little baby bread. But yeah.
Don't even.
Anyway.
It's just so. What is happening with him? He's growing up.
No, that's not what I want to do.
Gonna be a heartbreaker. He already is.
Not going through top line.
Oh, I didn't see anything. Did you put something in there?
I sure did.
Well, that's where I was at when I saw all of these millions of Han pictures. So
All I
The hot
posted in
bun.
there was that Chinese Butterflies just hit 6 million streams on Spotify.
is that today?
What?
Is that today? Like it hit those streams? Because like Matinee on Top hit 45 million yesterday or
Yesterday?
Friday night. I don't know because I'm like a day
Yeah,
behind.
that happened yesterday.
Okay.
He hit it
All I see
yesterday.
is a bunch of X Like I
That's
had
it.
to actually visit the site.
Yeah, I don't know why the link didn't pop up.
I don't know. Oh,
I
cool.
posted a link of Bang Chan's article and press photos from their departure of Japan, and look boing like always. He just looks so much more mature. Like, what is going on with him?
So I gotta go because
Okay.
people's people won't stop bothering me until yeah. So I'll catch y'all
Yeah.
later.
Alrighty. See
Bye.
ya. Bye.
Bye.
And then the last one was Chani just hit 5.8 million followers on the Instagram.
Him and Shane Ben were tied earlier in the week. Why can't I download this? I hate having to do screenshots.
Let me see. So Minnie's close to it. He's at 5.6. Actually, Bang Chan just hit
Is that like
5.9 million now.
But that's total, right? What I reported on was they gained an additional 91,000 this week. So it wasn't like a total, it was like in addition to of course Hyunjin was number Felix was 3, Hyunjin was 4, and then Chang Bin and Bang Chan both came in with 91,000 new followers on Instagram this week.
So they are getting a lot more followers. Bang Chan is actually almost to 6 million. He's at 5.9 right now. So that's
But it makes me feel bad for the Macneys because they're really not. Sunmin and IN are not gaining followers like they should.
Sungmin is at 5.6, so he definitely is. And Ian's at 5.5. So yeah, Sungmin has the same amount as Changbin. So it's Changbin and Sungmin that are tied.
Oh, okay.
Ian is the one falling behind. Which is so weird, you know, like he posts just as much as Felix.
He posts more, I think. Felix just posts more at a time, but he's not
Yeah.
as regular as he used to be.
But Ian definitely is, and he's just so adorable. Why doesn't he have more?
It could be because people still see him as a minor.
But he's not.
But with the Alexander McQueen ambassadorship, I would have thought it would have pushed him up more.
I just don't think I don't think that one was promoted as much as it should have been, you know, like how Felix is
Is everywhere.
yeah, Felix is everywhere, like everything Louis Vuitton all the time.
Yeah.
With Ian, I rarely ever see him with anything Alexander McQueen. Like it's just every once in a while. Like his recent post was just him. It's just his daily things, you know, like him going on walks, him at the Unveil concert.
I've noticed that Bang Chan's stuff. I'm wondering if he's still going to get that ambassadorship because he's
Yeah,
not
he hasn't been
wearing.
showing. Yeah,
He hasn't been wearing the Givenchy brand. Like, did he do it for airport? I forgot.
he did not.
He didn't do it for airport.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if he's still getting that ambassadorship then. Because usually if they do, that's like literally all they can wear. Just completely, oh, there it is. Completely lost my stuff. But even IN was still wearing his Alexander McQueen. Where were they? I saw him wearing it out. That same airport outfit that with like the hairy boots and stuff, the It was really weird for me, but
Yeah, like I don't even know where his outfit's from. Like they didn't even mention it. Like normally they post um Bang Chan's full airport outfit and where it's from and
now
all of it.
that manager in Paris is still posting Bang Chan stuff, and he was at the Seoul concert. So I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of disappointing if he doesn't get it. Why would you not want to make millions of dollars in sales? Because some
I
of
know,
these stay have
seriously.
money.
There stays that literally bought out the
Versace
freaking
stuff, yeah.
duck. Well, Stace bought out like the duck that he had. He they buy out his cologne.
Yeah.
Like he definitely sells out on crap. Like just from the little things. Even Lino, like all of them do. Like they even mention something and boom, it's gone.
Yeah. So I was surprised to see Hyunjin take a picture of his smoothie again. Because last time
Oh,
he did that, it sold out. Like
but
super
somebody
fast.
mentioned that Bang Chan's outfit from the airport, if you notice, it looks like the exact palette as the Rockstar albums. Like it has a mixture of the limited version colors, uh the rock color and the roll color. Like his whole album is the
So
Rockstar.
pink and black, because that's basically what it is.
Yeah. It's like a maroon, pink, and black mixture.
Well, I know
How
that he
cool is
was
that?
wearing the keychain that his mom makes for the concert, I think. His mom has started making keychains and he was wearing it on his outfit in
He is
Seoul, or
gorgeous.
was it Tokyo? God, I've slept since then. I don't normally have to say that.
Oh, I am a boy. Look at that. He's
Where are
like,
you at? Insta?
yeah. Now I'm on Twitter.
Oh, you're on Twitter? Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's such
That's
a
probably why you
cesspool.
can't.
No,
Girl, I
I'm
know.
I'm heading over there, not because I want to. Okay, so what am I
Um,
looking for?
so I never look outside of the international ones. So I'm on IN International. Are you following them?
I don't know. I love Tiny Zoo's photos, though. Their photos are just
So if you search it, you can just find IN International and like
okay.
one of
Sorry, I was
they
downloading pictures. Um,
the first thing that they like they just posted this 2 minutes ago. And he looks adorable.
I lost my search. Okay. IN International. Okay, so I'm getting the stuff from the 30th. Is it like an account? Because it's not bringing it up for me.
Oh, for IN
Oh, there
International?
it is. Found it.
Oh,
Oh, look how cute he is. And his
right?
shades.
He looks so professional and like he looks cool. Like he looks like one of the cool kids at school.
Channy's behind him.
I noticed that.
Oh, are they at the airport now, flying back?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I could have sworn they already were.
It says 32 minutes
And
ago.
let me see if Bang Chan International said anything. I have a streaming team. I'm on a streaming team of Bang Chan International to where we stream uh Bang Chan's solos and fam cams. They didn't say anything about their returning. Maybe because they haven't done anything yet. But yeah, I'm following all the international pages, and I mostly just stick to looking at their
They
stuff.
only have them going to Tokyo, not coming back from yet.
Yeah. Weird.
I do follow a lot of the member fan made accounts because they follow the stuff and it makes it easier to find the news for it. But then I also follow Billboard and Chart Data and Circle and
Yeah, same.
Viral Takes is a good one because it's pretty half and half. Yeah, I have like a laundry list of places I get news from. Oh, they're on the airplane.
Yep. I know, as I was looking at that.
Hmm. Isn't it like a 5-hour flight or is it even that long?
I thought it was a 2-hour flight.
It could be.
Yeah, it's usually not long.
I think it's 5 hours to Malaysia, maybe. I don't know.
But I feel so bad for them. Like, one of these days they're just gonna have to accept it because when me and Bang Chan get together, I'm not gonna play that game.
Okay.
This wraps up episode 9. Thank you for watching and join us next week, starting episode 10.